News comes as Kokomo farmer Kent Chisholm is preparing to plant soybeans in his field. He and others are closely watching what's happening with exports. Chisholm is a fifth-generation farmer working alongside his son. His crops are split 50-50 between corn and soybeans. For he and other Indiana farmers, about one-third of the soybeans planted are exported to China. But that could change this year. The CEO of Bunge tells Bloomberg and Reuters China is very deliberately not buying soybeans from the U.S.
It has potential. It could very well turn into something seriously, but I'm hopeful that it's a short-term thing.
A spokeswoman for the Indiana Soybean Alliance says the type of trade disruption is one of the organization's primary fears, showing that even the threat of tariffs is changing buying patterns. But both the Indiana Soybean Alliance and the Indiana Farm Bureau are focusing on trade talks that could have a longer-term impact. Officials from the U.S. and China met for the first day of discussions today.
Export markets are tough to build. If you would completely lose that market, it will take a decade to come back and replace that market with somebody else.
For farmers, there's no question there's a lot at stake. Indiana ranks fourth in the country for soybean production. Agriculture in our state is a $31 billion business. Chisholm's livelihood depends on it.
I think the longer it goes, probably the more effect it might have, but like I said, they're in negotiations now, and so I'm hopeful that they'll come to some sort of resolution.
In Howard County, Katie Hines, RTV6.